Where is your comfort level now as compared to last year at this camp?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more comfortable. I've been training here for the last 2 weeks as well. So just being like around the building and meeting all the staff and stuff definitely helped a lot. So I'd definitely say I'm a lot more comfortable than last year.
How would you describe your first year at BC? Obviously, people look at the numbers, and it didn't happen for you in that realm, but it seemed like I saw maybe a handful of games, and it seemed like you had a grade A opportunity in every game. How would you describe your season?
Yeah, obviously the numbers weren't there where I wanted them to be. I was playing the first half of the year with a broken hand from the NTP game. I had surgery at Christmas time, and then the second half of the year, I was feeling 100%. I was put into a role. I was a little new. Just play hard, forecheck hard, backcheck hard. And so, I think overall I learned a lot of different things that I needed to work on in my game. That'll definitely help me for next year when maybe I get put into a more offensive role and have more opportunity, that those habits and stuff will still be there to be able to play my B game. So I think overall it was definitely a useful year. Definitely the points wise, numbers weren't there, but other than that, I think I learned a lot.
Was it hard?
Yeah, the jump was decently hard. After Christmas time, I kind of thought I fit in a little more. I was getting better as the season went on. But right away, it was definitely a little bit of adjusting, especially as Michigan State games was my first games. Just getting to where the level was at, so it was definitely a bit of a jump for sure.
Personality-wise, are you somebody that gets frustrated at yourself, or are you somebody that gets motivated by that kind of thing, or is it a mix?
A little bit of both. More motivation, just because getting frustrated at yourself, it only leads to kind of harm. It definitely happens though. It happens with everybody. But being able to use that as motivation is definitely a thing I've been looking forward to doing. So yeah.
Can you make this experience valuable? Because you went through this, and is there something that you can do for future frustration moments that you can take from it?
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a frustrating year. So, going forward, just knowing that if you just stick through it and work hard, good things will come. So, definitely a good learning experience there.
You can turn the page on that year now, but as you're going through it and the shots aren't falling for you, how much did that weigh on you as the games went on? Definitely
weighed on me a little bit as the chances weren't going in. I had a couple of chances in the beanpot game that I thought were going to fall. Hit a couple crossbars, a couple posts. So usually when those don't go in, you get real frustrated. But not having any goals and those still not falling in definitely hurts a little more. So.
Dean, now that you have the 1 year under your belt, what are your expectations for yourself next season?
Yeah, definitely being an offensive leader, being put in a more offensive role, and kind of being counted on to help the team win and score some goals. I think I'm going to try to push for that role this year.
What has the process of resetting kind of been like? How do you sort of regroup after the season, and what has the last couple of months been like?
Yeah, I just took some time off, kind of just reflected on the season, and then honestly just had a little bit of a mental change, mental mindset, trying to just be more focused on skill, trying to get my confidence back, and I feel I kind of have as the summers went on. Just being more skilled and kind of more what I'm used to, what my game is. And then I always have that kind of hard checking role that I was put into in my back pocket, so I won't leave, but just trying to focus on skill and get my confidence back.
What was your reaction when you saw the Bruins draft James Higgins?
Yeah, I was super pumped. I saw him there when it was at 7, and I had a feeling that they were going to pick him. So I texted him right away. I was super happy for him, and I'm happy that there was a couple more BC kids picked too. So there'll be a big crew of us there at BC next year.
When you were going through last year, was there anyone you leaned on, or anyone you heard from, words of encouragement, advice, anything like that, whether it's on the BC team or anyone in the organization here?
I've talked to McQuaid and Mackay a lot, so they definitely were a big help with just kind of keeping me level-headed. All the coaches at BC were great with us just trying to keep the main goals in focus and just trying to get better every day. A couple of the boys on the team too were helping me, just try to stay calm and good things will happen. So there was definitely a lot of help.
This could be a strange question. Do you know when you stopped growing, and is it is it helpful to like sort of be in the body that you're familiar with, not one that's still evolving, and can that kind of grow your game? Not bad pun there, but can that be something that as you now are familiar with your body, you can be better figure out how to use it?
Yeah, I think I stopped growing. I kind of hope I have. I think I'm tall enough. So I mean, it definitely is helpful not having to grow anymore and kind of learn how to use like a bigger frame even, and just trying to fill up my frame that I have now. So I've definitely noticed I've kind of come more in tune with it. So I'm kind of happy I've stopped growing a little bit.
Is there a pretty intensive kind of weight and calorie program happening with that?
I mean, I eat a lot of food in general. I've put on probably almost 10 pounds since last development camp. So I feel good on the ice with that weight too. So something's definitely working in the right direction.